Hey, I'm Ace, and welcome to my channel. The strength I have not seen, it's like since Esteban himself stood before me. Perhaps Sir Alberic has the right of it. After all, return and show your crystal to him. I have no doubt he will be pleased. There's gonna be a lot of quests for the dragon, just so you guys know. Not sure if I can get through all of them today. We'll try to get through as much as we can. You have passed yet another trial with flying. You have passed yet another trial with flying colors, Ace. The day when you may stand before Estein as an equal is not far off. And when that day comes, the eye will choose you over the traitor. I have no doubt of this, but We must be patient still. For now, you must continue your training. When you can do no more on your own, at seek me out once more. Double Dragoon at like 45. Okay. We can't do any more of that. What does he give next? Oh. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. That's camera. Okay, I'm back, but I'm gonna try to get through some more of these quests. Once my drink's gone, that's it. I will be heading to bed after my drink's gone. Tuck tongue flaps of waistcoat be reaching ears of Bray Lux. Uplander, it is come for tasty fresh gubby gubby treats, yes. Quest prize of Uplander deep in long stop. Flightly beast chased Gobby flock from home. Gobby flock needs goodly Uplander give safety to long stop with much handling. It's a it is a dungeon. It's a dungeon. Okay. Give me a few. I'm waiting on. Yeah, give me a few. We are waiting on one of my friends to hop on. Well, she's online. It's just I'm waiting to see if she want. She said she if she wanted us to do dungeons, and she said she would. She's gonna help me on the dungeon that I just unlocked. Though I think I'm gonna hide my helmet. I like it, but I think I'm gonna paint it later if I keep this. If I, because I'm gonna keep this set.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, you're not who I was expecting.
I have not been to bed yet.
That's not who I was expecting either.
Yeah, I was just talking to Cash.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
I saw your hubby earlier.
I'm not surprised. He normally wakes up at like 11
He
first
yeah
thing.
he hopped in when me and Cash's friend and Ice were doing dungeons.
He's over on one of his friends' discords now.
Oh, and Cash, your friend did use my code, so we both gonna benefit from that.
Yellow.
Hi, Annie.
Hey, baby.
I jumped in here and everybody else jumped in before you.
I was saying goodbye. I was in a different call.
Kimmy already messaged me.
Kimmy messaged me this morning, but she hasn't got back to me yet.
I just got sent a bunch of morning gifts.
Ace, you gonna invite me to group together
Yeah.
tomorrow?
Let's see. Let me see if I remember how to do this. Is it this button?
I played a game of League with Ice this morning.
How'd that go?
Oh, I absolutely dunked on top lane as Redectin.
Wrong button.
Ice got kind of
Necto.
shut out of the jungle. Like, he started farming well towards the end of the game, but yeah, no, I had like
Do I
13
need
kills.
to
Who was it
mess with
against?
any settings or anything?
Who
No.
was he? Who was he jungling against?
Viego.
He fails at him if it's against him every time.
It's really weird.
Yeah, every time he
That was
faces
fast.
Viego, he completely fails.
Because when I jungled Zinzao against Viego, I just shit on him.
It's okay. Yesterday I was playing somebody and I found out something worked on him even if he was in his invis mode.
Everything.
No, I missed somebody else and ended up hitting him.
Hmm.
It's the only reason I found out.
Ooh, this dungeon is pretty.
Hello.
Is that a
This
dragon?
Kimmy.
No.
That looks like a dragon
Okay.
almost.
Might be a dragon.
I don't want to die.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh.
That's a
Baby, we're
dragon.
kidnapping Kimmy,
That
right?
that yep. That's
Sure.
What?
You've been volunteered.
Okay.
Literally right after home from school because she just kept complaining about her stomach hurting and then went to sleep in class.
Oh. catch a stomach bug or something?
I don't know. She seems fine now. I told her to go to sleep. And I went to sleep.
No, sometimes you just need that nap.
Waking David up to go get him.
Ugh.
And then he started that sounds like she's just faking it so she can sleep.
I do not know this dungeon.
And then your teacher asked for a phone call meeting with me Monday morning, and I'm like, great.
Yay. Hey, look at the drink.
And
Should we wait here so Timmy can come check out the lab?
sure.
I love this ability.
There's a glam now that isn't male stripper.
What? Okay.
And I'll check it from the left. It's okay. Yeah, that's fine.
When you love jumping
No, I heard it,
across
but-
halfway across the map.
Aren't I usually 10 out of 10 with calls?
I love it.
Got a shower this morning. Good. Definitely have to.
Where am I going?
Like today is 37.
I'm just staying outside the house because we were working in my room last night.
You're working it?
Starting to get ideas. That's too big. Alright, so first you need to put all the weight, put all the dirty clothes that were all over the floor and go back.
Everyone is shorter than me.
I just look like Drink's child.
A little bit, yes.
Baby, is Kimmy our love child?
I don't think so.
No.
Oh, that's who it is. I was like, I know that voice, but like, I can't place it.
It's me.
That go away. Excuse me, this one last night.
Wow, you really gonna try to slap me, Kimmy?
Yeah. Yeah. And you know,
Can you use the caps?
I'm petting your butt.
No, but I'm talking about slapping him.
Oh.
Are you hitting his kneecaps?
Oh, you want to see where I hit?
Thighs! No, it's still thighs!
Where's my other emote? What's it called again?
It's a lizard.
Nope. Damn. Well, I tried. I tried. That's all I can reach. Bye. Oh, that reaches higher.
Only for these stupid
Okay, you don't have to be fully awake. Backflip.
Oh,
Oh my god, I saw a whole bunch of stuff was on the sale in the store today. And I was like, oh no.
Yeah. Lots of
Um,
stuff.
including the carriage one. It's on sale right
I need more Fantasias.
now. It's like a
There's
whole.
a ton on sale.
It's like a whole $10 off. So it's $25 and 19 cents instead of $35.99.
What are you pretty
If you,
pleasing about, Kimmy? I have pants on.
Wow.
if you scroll through it, you have to press like show more like 5 times or something.
It is. It just keeps going. And then under new items, there is a Heart Moogle plushie.
Thanks not.
Oh my god, Cash, you haven't seen my new one.
I'll need to see it. Give me a second. In the dungeon, can't tab out.
No, if you're the healer, perfect time to tab out.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, Cash.
This is why.
If
Kimmy
the
is
healer
allowed
taps
to
out, we
heal,
dead.
but we have to do
I mean, I actually might be able to if he doesn't pull any more than this. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm a great
Pull
healer.
more.
Oh, and then we started our plans yesterday, and you're like, the fuck is this carbuncle good for?
I don't know. I have to re-pick up that class from the start just to learn how to play it.
No, I'm completely serious. It's not useful at all unless you charge the ability for it. It has no use.
They make it look pretty.
I saw someone earlier using a rapier. I'm like, that's cool. And he uses orbs. I'm like, that's cool, but you're not even doing much.
Like,
Then we have the tank that wasn't doing jack shit either. I'm like, oh well, you guys are cool.
Yeah, the pets don't do anything until, like, you are summoner or scholar.
I was gonna go summoner, but I'm like, that's, are you good for?
Oh, you lose Carbuncle, you get a different guy.
I
He's
mean, you
useful.
can make Carbuncle come back.
Yeah, you can, but he's not as useful.
No.
The new minion you get, like, whatever summon pet thing you get, he's more useful.
Ah. Summer Glam. Summer Glam during winter. Perfect.
It actually attacks, compared to Carbuncle, which is just...
About it.
Stop wagging your fucking tail at me.
I'm on the American. The whole time I was like, the fuck is this?
There's only a few classes I can pick up left on my...
You're meant to leave the circle.
I mean, I guess I could pick up Blue Mage.
I mean, I'm good. I mean, it's not hurt.
You're good because I keep having to remove stuff from you.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
So it doesn't damage you, it just adds a bunch of debuffs.
And there's the big
Really
mama.
weird class.
I can't see jack shit, okay? This is not there.
Then scroll out more.
You a big boy.
You alive over there?
Yeah, I was looking through the store.
Where are we
Oh
at?
no.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, I should get armor. Carbuncle slippers are on sale.
Yeah, if you just
Awesome.
go to on sale, you can scroll through all the stuff on sale.
Ooh.
Yes,
Awesome.
at the top, next to new items.
Found it.
Yeah, I was looking at a few things and I'm like, oh no. Game. What have you done?
Oh, here you go. I got some items that you can turn into your Grand Company. My retainers gave them to me. Now, use them. So you can give them to your Grand Company.
Still hasn't taught me how to do that. Or my retainers do anything else other than the United Stores.
Oh, we gotta do a.
At one point in time you went, yeah, we'll do that.
Never to be seen again.
Oh yeah, I think once I
did you want?
All on the children's.
Wait.
What? Oh, I guess we're being abducted?
Yeah, I didn't get to say anything. Or whatever.
Ooh, what's this? Ooh, that's
Do
pretty.
it. That happens.
I have
A
not
lot of
seen
it is
this.
manor items, which means I have to get the special items from the manor for anybody to make them.
Oh,
And
lucky
manor
you. I
markers.
have a lot of the manor stuff.
It's the same one? Oh, yeah.
Well, I definitely want the dressing table.
I think I just put that in my FC room, or I have it to put into my FC room.
Honey, where even are you?
Over here.
Oh,
Over here.
there's
Over here.
stick
I'm
pudding.
jumping. Downstairs.
Oh, stick pudding's now a male. Tragedy. What's this quest? Oh, it's the gunbreaker quest. No, thank you.
The star chandelier is the one I want to get from the chandelier.
Okay.
I think it matches with this walls a little bit better.
Yes. You know, I really probably should finish this Valentine's Day quest.
Yes.
Those get the
You get some good stuff out of it.
No, I have a text message from people downstairs. No, it's from the other guy.
Baby, we're kidnapping. Should be happier here.
Are you trying to collect them?
I mean, I'm always part of the collection.
I think that's what he's doing.
I'm always part of the collection.
I'm also apparently on the list of people to kidnap.
Haha. Who needs babysitters when we'll just have a whole bunch of nannies?
Lord.
Am I wrong?
Hey, level up. I'll take that.
That's what I hear happening. What, Raven? I'm not getting it right now.
Did I
Yeah,
get any?
snack,
Or
there's
would-
blueberry
anything
and
that would
some
probably... I don't know. Not what I thought. Okay. Thanks for the help. Also, Cash, got something to tell you.
What?
As soon as Ice and your friend wanted me to join the voice chat because they wanted me to do dungeons with them, I walked in the worst possible time. The very, very
This
worst possible time. There was some funny business going on.
Is there that ooh ooh ah ah sounds?
It, almost, pretty much.
Ew. Why are you in here?
You walked in the perfect time.
Wait,
Always
what?
interrupt.
I'm
What?
like, I should probably not be here considering I'm recording.
Apparently, Ace walked in on Ice and Cash's friend getting it on in Discord.
Wow!
In the public chat. Nice.
There was some funny business. Like, she was saying some stuff to him, and I'm like, okay. They were getting a little bit friendly. Like, not like friendly. You get my point.
No, I don't think we do.
Do we need to have a chat with Dice about stuff you do in public in chat so other people can enter? Is that what I just heard?
I mean,
this was in his chat. Like this.
It's still
That's
chats
still
that other
public.
people can enter.
Yeah.
I mean, thrill of the battle?
No.
Does that mean I have someone to yell at when they get back from work because they know better than that?
It was weird. Like, all I heard was like dick and other stuff, and I'm like, okay, what did I just walk in, Dawn?
Friendship.
That was no.
Yeah, that's really funny considering I used to when you ask him about relationships. I'm not doing that again for a long time. Da, 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 da.
No one
Do I?
says you have to be in one to do that.
No, because his last girlfriend tried to get him arrested and sent to jail.
Rude.
So I don't think then she started showing up in his streams like making more threats.
Wow.
Did
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah.
But honey, wait, what do I got to do?
Did they? Okay, quick question,
Um,
Cash. Did Ice and her just
talk to your
meet?
retainer. Then there's a assign retainer class. Then you can assign them a class. I'm setting mine as a miner so I can get free mining stuff. And then you have to equip them with gear.
You're a minor.
Oh,
You
I
can't be
can't
in
hear
this
you,
Discord
Ace.
then.
I try to have
what?
at least one or two battle classes, but if you're just gonna have your standard dude, I do one battle class and one gathering class.
Okay, what'd you
Whatever
say,
you plan
Cash?
on leveling.
When you were talking earlier, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, I asked. I said, did Ice and her just meet?
I don't know. I don't ask about that kind of thing.
Oh, I figured you were her friend and blah blah blah. I figured unless they randomly met, that's what I was going for. Like, did they randomly meet?
She actually found Ice through Trink's Twitch.
Oh,
So they've known each other at least for some sort of time. It's still weird though.
mm-hmm.
What level gear? Do I start with level 1 gear?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
start at level 1.
he wanted me to join, so I joined. I was like, I was off doing stuff my own
Yeah,
thing, and
like, are they dumb?
but as soon as I said that, as soon I like, they wanted me to join. I joined, right? And as soon as I get in there, there's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I'm like, if this is how it's gonna be, I'm gonna go out of here, and I'm recording. I don't want this on my stuff.
Even then, I know at least my friend knows better than to do that.
I should know better than to do that.
No, I even said like, did I walk in at the wrong time or something? He just had no reply. He hardly had any reply. He's acting like they weren't doing. I'm like, I can read between the lines. I'm not stupid.
Um, yeah, he'll be fine. I got him tools. That should be fine, right?
Yeah, for now.
Uh,
I wouldn't really worry about gear levels for them until I think in the 50s. Pretty much whenever you upgrade your gear, just slide it over to them.
They cannot go higher than yours either.
Mm-hmm.
So, Cash, question: when you were stating stuff about the quest and stuff, right? That you don't want to do all the side quests and stuff like that,
But
and
not a stupid amount of them.
okay, so is it okay for me to do my dragoon quest? And I hope I know you said stuff about the other classes don't blah 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 level them up because once you hit 55 you're gonna get a boost or something. Does
You
the
don't get a boost of 55.
one
You
of you
just
guys?
get more XP you get more XP the bigger the difference between your higher classes.
Yeah, but does the dragoon count or can I go ahead and level that up?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The dragoon class.
Okay, what about it?
You said once you're if you get to a certain amount, without if you beat the game first, well, beat the Realm Reborn and stuff, and wait because later on you will actually get a boost, like a little tiny thing towards your classes, because you get a boost from what your normal class is to your the ones you haven't had leveled up.
Sorry, I am so lost. I am doing a dungeon while trying to listen. I apologize.
I
I
think I understand what he's talking about. That's okay, so say I'm playing the game and I have one class that I love. That's the one I main. I get it to 90. If I swap to another class, I get bonus experience because I have something maxed already.
Honey, where did you even go? I was in my
it's not
routine.
How?
even maxed. It's just the higher the level difference between like your highest class and whatever you're working on. Apparently, it's more XP.
Yeah, I was asking, does the dragoon count with like that? Like, do
Well,
you,
it's a class, so I'd assume so.
Yes.
so I should wait to level that then?
No, if it's your
No.
highest one and it's one that you like, level it. The higher it gets, you'll get some bonus XP when you're leveling something lower.
Okay. Because I don't even think it counts considering it's an add-on to the lancer.
No, it still counts. It is still its own
It
class.
Yeah, it's a class, so it counts.
Lancer is tied to, well, sorry, Dragoon is tied to Lancer.
Yeah.
Monk is tied to Pugilist. Ninja is tied to Rogue. Warrior's tied to Marauder. Paladin is tied to Gladiator. White Mage is tied to Conjurer. Scholar and Summoner are both tied to Arcanist.
Okay. So it does count. I figured since it's an add-on, it didn't. Okay, that's why
It's
I
not
was
an
confused.
add-on. That's you actually have the job now. Kimmy,
Well,
where'd
the
that
way
go?
I was viewing it was there's a crystal you put on. It says dragoon. So I
My
figured,
samurai is just a crystal as well. There's no
yeah,
class attached to it though,
yeah, I
but
thought it.
it's still the same.
Same
To
with
me, I
Maelstrom or
I looked at it as an add-on and stuff, so I wasn't 100% sure if it actually counted.
I get where your confusion's coming from, but literally what you were describing is there are classes and there are jobs. Jobs count as a class. Not all
Okay.
classes have a job. Not all jobs have a class. Or sorry, I had that backwards. Not all jobs have a class, but all classes have a job. Job is unlocked at level 30. That's when you kind of really unlock it. Yeah,
You could see why I got confused a little bit.
your brain is dumb. Yes.
And I haven't been to sleep too, so that didn't help.
You should probably work on that. Baby, what do
you
you think
should
of my
probably
new
go to
sitting
sleep.
spot?
Eh.
Eh?
And I don't think Kimmy heard you over everything else happening.
Yeah, we're good. She'll be fine.
Like I said, well, when I was recording, I am going to finish my drink and finish some of these extra quests, and then probably hit the hay.
Baby, do you want to work on main story so we can try and get A Realm Reborn finished?
Sure, we can do a little bit of that.
I mean, it's either that or I sit here just like this.
With your head in my crotch.
Yep.
Okay, Ash, did you ever get to see my new minion?
No, I will.
Oh, that's
Eh,
that's
at the door.
another thing. Do you still have that menu you were going to give me?
I still have like, a few minions just piled up.
Okay. Well,
They don't sell for much, so I've just been collecting them.
Alright, honey.
whichever
I'm
ones you
waiting
don't
on
need,
you.
I'll take.
Right. Kimmy will meet you in Donuts.
Okay.
And more donut too. At least this glamour came out okay.
I told you it looks great, honey. The horns definitely work better than the weird bowler hat that you were trying to
Bowler
put on.
hat.
You always gotta take the nice thing and then ruin it. Why?
Because Clockwork Orange.
No. Just saying, nothing in that movie I would use for fashion sense.
Is it weird I never actually watched the movie?
It's a lot of weird. I'll go with that.
Isn't it a British movie?
Mm-hmm. Some classify it as horror, but I don't know if I'd put it in that category.
Psh. Goodly Uploader has thanks of Gobby Flock. Flighty Beast was Trixie Foe, but Uplander outwitted with plans making Uplander has goodly head for fighty think. Bray Fox, Happy Gibbs, tasty, fresh, gobby treats to clever Uplander. Cheese is stinky. Cheese is stinky sweet. Gobby's treat special make with sacred gobby arts. No party complete without gobby gouda. Brave, brave flocks ever say. Sniff, sniff. I gather you saw Bray Fox's little problem. By the gods, that's unholy stench. This is definitely goblin cheese. Judging from the smell, this should be quite flavorful. How is it made? It's best you remain ignorant of such things. I still remember when I learned what kind of milk they use. Shudder. Bravo, Ace. Thanks to you, our guest shall be honored with marvelous, marvelous banquet. But what good is an exotic feast without an equally exotic epithet? What? Luckily, I know just the person to ask. Make your way to Wineport and seek out Shahmini Lahamini, another farmer member of the company. All you have to do is give him this order slip, and he'll take care of the rest. Oh, and if you are wondering if this is merely a poly to test your patience, I assure you I do actually need that wine, and while you are there, give Shahamani Lahamani my regards. Sweet grime and blood, you reek of blood and venture, unless I am mistaken. What brings you to Wineport? An order? Let me guess. A request from the finest vintage I can muster. Sniff, sniff. The paper smells of loom and perfume, Castiel Sol, and there is also the cough, unmistakable odor of goblin cheese. You master, yes, Master Gang Gangorju, Gangorju would not settle for anything less than the best. Dyer Switz and his crew must be quite busy preparing an exotic fish, hence his decision to rely on an adventurer. Ah, but perhaps you are confused. This display of dedication was not intended to impress you. When one loses his vision, he is forced to compensate in other ways. But you've no interest in my affairs. You wish only to discuss the wine, I suspect. Life can be so delightfully unpredictable. I always had a passion for wine, but it wasn't until I was forced to retire that I could pursue it as more than a mere hobby. It wouldn't have been possible if not for the savings I amassed during my time as a mercenary. Of course, say what you will about the nature of that work, none can deny that it pays well. Ah, but you grow impatient, and West West Westcat must have his wine. Herein lies the problem. Nothing in my possession is of significant quality for this occasion. The the best vintages in town are hoarded by Browligant, who owns and operates the largest winery in Valbren. Somehow I doubt he will be reciprocative to your request, but given these circumstances, we must needs beg his assistance. What a rank amateur bottled this wine. The impurities have rendered it nigh undrinkable. This missile is too good for the man responsible. He should be made to drink every drop of his polluted swill. What is it? I am in the middle of an important discussion, and I do not care for interruptions. That neophyte venter, vintenier bid you speak with me? Huh. Neither you nor your friend has the polite to appreciate some of the qualities of my private stock. I would sooner serve you Gublu Urin than sell you my worst vintages. Begone from my sight. Saw that coming. I take it he said no, really, in those words? Well, I cannot say that I am surprised. While there's no denying his passion and skill, the wine baron of Limsa Lamencia is not a man known for his tact. Very well, we shall have to take an alternative approach. There is a chance, however small, that another resident of Wineport can furnish us with a suitable wine. In fact, that had you come several years ago, I guarantee this would not be a problem. At last, the quality of our product has declined significantly in recent years. The only breed cultivated these days are common lowland vines, which isn't to say that their grapes are of pure quality, only that we have known better. Long ago, the vineyards of Winesport crossbred several species of produce a grape-bearing vine of never before seen quality. Bacchus grapes were once the pride of this town, as they were used to produce vintages which surpassed all others. This includes the most aromatic, the most complex, the most flavorful of all wines. The legendary Barcus wines were born right here in Winesport. Pardon my atherism. You see, I once had the privilege to sample the particular wine. It was an otherworldly experience. In that moment, I felt as though I had tasted the nectar of the gods themselves. I transcended my mortal flesh and was one with all creation. But as it all too often said, the calamity changed that. The Bacchus vineyards were completely destroyed, along with much of the existing stock of Bacchus wine. What little remains is closely guarded by its owners, for it can no longer be made. If we cannot convince Bert to part with his wines, our next best option, of ridiculous as it sounds, is to find someone who has a bottle of Burgess wine and to offer them every gill we can spare. I've heard rumors that one of the vineyards standing vineyards tending the vineyards might have once owned a bottle. Perhaps you could take Perhaps you could start by speaking with them. What, do I have Burkus wine? I wish I never had the chance to try it myself. Sorry, friend, but you are a few years too late. Burkus wine, but don't remind me. Used to have a cellar filled with stuff. Thought I could keep the wine safe from thieves, and the elementals never counted on a bloody primal blowing up my goddamn house. No luck, most regrettable, but we had to try. But Bacchus wine would have been perfect for the occasion. Though I must confess my certitude could be due to in part to my personal history with the beverage. It is, after all, the very reason I decided to become a vintenier. After Titan blinded me in our battle beneath beneath Gamero, I fell into a deep depression. It wasn't until I tested Bacchus wine for the first time that I realized there was still so much I could experience even in my condition. It helped me to find a new direction in life. So it breaks my heart to think that wonderful, wondrous aroma, Borussia, which once filled me with hope, may be forever lost to us. I must say, this talk of Barcus wine has made me rather not nostalgistic indeed. There is much I miss about my life with the company of heroes. After everything that Catherine has done for me, I could not bear to disappoint him. I have no fear, I swear, that all shall find a suitable wine for the banquet, though I may need some time to think of a solution. In the meantime, there is a favor I would ask of you. 2 years ago, in the deepest depths of my despair, I stumbled across Valbrand as a vagabond drunk. I suspect I was looking for a place to die, because I very nearly found one not far from here. It was there that a man named Dress took me in and nursed me back to health, and it was he who gave me my first taste of Bacchus wine, which helped me to find my new calling. Though I am still a novice in the arts of winemaking, I would like him to know that I am pursuing my dream. This wine is my own original creation, and I would be most grateful if you delivered it to him in my stead. Dress sometimes work at the rain catcher early docks, so perhaps Rit Siglet Rit Sky it can tell you where to find him. Jesus, that was a tongue pull. That was a mouthful. I couldn't even fucking say it. Down here? Says he's over here. Ah, of course I can't jump that fucking little gap. Okay. Dress. Oh, you mean the hermit? Hey, I tossed him a few gil when we need an extra pair of hands. He doesn't talk about himself, and I'm sure as hell don't. I sure as hell don't ask. When a man got a face with scars like that, you best leave well enough alone. I say, if you've a mind to find him, though, then head southwest to the severed string. That thing looks fucking scary. What do you want? Wine? I didn't ask for this. Who sent you? I groan. Let's see. Can't sleep. They won't let me sleep. The midges, the buzzing, it keeps me awake. I'm not. I never wanted to hurt anyone. Won't fight. I don't want to fight. Please make the buzzing stop. Make the midges go away. Jesus, you got a, you got a, you got a bad. You have some issues, man. Midge swarm. Okay, so it's the swarms. One. Yo, if you don't stop, dude, that's fucking you pissing me the fuck off. Stealing my fucking kills. It's not so loud anymore. Did you do that? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Help me even after what my comrades and I did to your country. We were on a reconnaissance mission when the maelstrom caught us by surprise. Surprise, we tried to escape, but the others, no one else survived. I didn't asked for this, damn it. I'm not even a Garland. They conquered my lands just like they tried to conquer yours. I don't want to die in some blasted jungle halfway around the world. I just want to go home. I wish to thank Shahamani for the wine that that was overly kind. Would you be willing to bear a gift back to him? Last night a, at Red Mantis Falls, I collected the sap from nearby palm trees. If he placed in a coconut shell and stored for a few bells time, it it makes for a fine wine. See, it should be ready by now. I left three I left three shells out there. Please take them to Shahamani for me. I'm glad he's moved on with his life. I hope to one day do the same. It has been some time, Ace. What news do you have of Dressed? Snip, snip. Ah, yes, I recall he did have some knowledge of winemaking, a simplistic but nevertheless effective method that utilizes the natural properties of palm sap. I shall have to enjoy this batch before it spoils. We are not so different, Dressed and I, two men who have long struggled not to let our scars deafen us. I worry that he has been alone with his thoughts for far too long. Hey, it is past time I paid him a visit. Thank you for looking after him, Ace. By the gods, Ace, listen, I know you are eager to wash your hands of this wine business, but I just discovered something extraordinary about Dress's palm wine. He sealed each coconut shell with a leaf which has a very distinct shape and unusual odor. I thought I was going mad at first, but now I'm certain these are the leaves of a Bacchus grapevine. Do you know what this means? Somewhere in Raincatcher Gully, the legendary vine still grows. If we could obtain a cotton, we could revive the Bacchus wine industry. We must know where Dress found these leaves. Here, take one of them back to him and see what he remembers. Oh, hello again. What is it? It's it's just a leaf, isn't it? I only chose it because it was pretty. Didn't know it was rare. I found them near the Juggernaut to the south, but I didn't see any grapevines. I saw fresh gubu tracks, though maybe the leaves came from vines growing on the back of one such beast. If if you go looking for it, please be careful. Some gubus are more territorial than others, and you may have to defend yourself. This is a long fucking quest. Didn't sign up to fucking gather fucking Jesus. If I knew I was gonna gather this type of stuff, I probably would have waited until later. Let's see. What did Dress have to say, Ace? Tell me everything. Ah ha ha ha. I was right. This smell, this texture I hold in my hands, a buckus grapevine cutting. Come on now, enough of this nonsense. I've heard talk of your discovery, and I refuse to believe that a common adventurer and a novice venturier could. 12. As my witness, it is a buckus grapevine. Wherever did you find this fantastic specimen? What, you would offer this to me? But why? There is none better pers, pers, positioned to percented positioned to reconstruct the Buckus grape vineyards than you, Master Buyer Gallant. You have the resources, the knowledge, and the passion to do so. It would be selfish of me to keep this cutting. I never knew you cared so deeply about your craft. Thank you, good sir. I will not shudder this gift in just a few years' time. I swear that every tavern across Eurasia will once again be clamoring for a cask of wine sports legendary Buckus wine. Sir, you didn't. Sniff, sniff. Wait, the shape of this bottle, the scent of this label. This couldn't possibly be a 1547 Bacchus, but that's impossible. This vintage has not been seen since years before the calamity. It was the crown jewel of my personal collection. For years I debated opening it, wondering if today's or tomorrow would be the ideal time, but now I realize that it was never meant for me. It should be savored by the saviors of Winesport, I say. He has made us an offer we cannot refuse. Master Gauju will find no finer wine. You have my forever You have forever changed wine port, Ace. Thank you for your kindness and your generosity. Ah, but do not permit me to delay you any longer. Pray deliver the wine to Captain Whisket. It. Well, yes, I would very much like to drink it, but I am. Don't forget to hit that sub button and the like button, as well as the notification bell to know when I go live and drop new content so you can keep up to date.